And we're live. Good morning, everyone. So today I'm going to answer questions. There's a new cartridge or digital set in Design Space, and there's so many different things you could do with it. It's free in access. So I want to show you a little bit of that, and then I want to answer questions. Oh my gosh. I thought I turned that on mute. I did. I'm live somewhere else. I have more than one tab open. Are you surprised? Okay, let me get back to my software. There I am. So ask questions in all capitals. And if you're new to this channel, I do this every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. I teach you something in Design Space and answer questions live. Usually last about an hour. You can watch the replay. Hey, Bobby. There are two chats. If you are watching live, there are two. One is in the video. If you are watching live, do not look at that one because it might confuse you because it's delayed. And so just pay attention to your chat box next to your computer. If you're on a mobile app and you don't know how to chat, it's kind of hard to find. You have to keep scrolling down to the bottom, and then you see the words live chat. Click on that and you'll be able to chat live also. Good morning, everyone in chat. Hey, Carol. Hey, Joan. Hi to everyone. And look at this hair right here is really bugging me. Like, I'm just going to cut it off. Which way do I want to cut it? No, I'm looking in the computer and it's opposite. I want to go this way. Using my Cricut craft scissors. Or they're not craft, they're fabric scissors. Use these for fabric. Oh, and guys, this reminds me, the sewing kit where I got these scissors and the pins and the snips and so many other things for sewing, and you can use them for crafting, is on sale for $19.20 something. $19 on Amazon. I put the link in the description of this video. So you can go down to the link, but the price changes. So if you're watching this later, it might not be such a low price. So if you're watching this live, go click that link, get this, because it's a $30 value. Not just for these scissors, but you get other stuff with it. And, or if you know anyone who sews, it doesn't even have to be for sewing. You could use it to cut your hair. But if you want it or know anyone who could use it, it's an awesome thing. For $20, that's amazing price. So go do that. And let's get started. See, it's a little better. It's not so straggly. Okay. Let's do this first.
You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Okay. So did anyone go buy the Amazon sewing scissors? Okay. Let's go to Design Space. We're going to get started right away. And if you have other questions that you want me to answer besides what I'm going to show you now, maybe have that question typed out in caps and be ready to show it or ask it. Okay. We're going to get rid of me. We're over here on Design Space. So I am going to go to Images. I'm going to show you how to find this. Someone says they don't see a link for Amazon. You might have to refresh because if you were here earlier, I just did it 10 minutes ago when somebody showed it to me. Then I posted it all over Facebook. Okay, we're going to go to Images. And we're going to go to Cartridges. And we're only searching one word because if I were to search two words, everything with those two words would come up. If I search one word, I'm going to get a smaller list. So only search one word in the title of your cartridge or image set you're looking for. Okay, so here's the new one. This is called Holiday One Cut Gallery Art. So if I were to just type in gallery, let me do this. That's the only one that comes up. So you want to type in the word, but I couldn't remember the name of it. I knew holiday was in it. If you type in one word, that's the easiest way to find it. So, hey Michael, did you guys learn something today? Anyone learn how to find the images faster? Hey Christopher Allen. Okay, so we're going to click on this. There's 16 images. They're all included in Cricut Access. And they're amazing. So I want to show you more than one way to use these because they're awesome. And I love these flip-flops. Now, seeing them all in black, you have to be creative. You have to see them in different ways, see them in different colors, see them with colors behind them. Yay, Jennifer just got the sewing kit. Okay, I really, really, really am in love with these. Now, if you don't have access, you'll see a price for $2.99 each. But let me tell you, there is so much inside each one. Like, I'm going to bring in the Easter one just to show you something. Look at the pumpkin. The teacher one. The Christmas ones. They're like so much fun. We'll do a turkey because it's almost Turkey Day, Thanksgiving. Yes, you can get these on the iPad. Just do exactly what I did. Go search for them. Search gallery in image sets. Yeah, Christopher Allen says he's going to use these in like 500 projects. Okay, let me show you why these are worth if you don't have access. But access being $9.99 a month, totally worth it. You can use this bunny. You can use these eggs, this bow, this hat, this duck, this flower, this carrot, this Easter basket. Look at that egg. So cute. Let me show you another way to use these, okay? Now, these were created to cut out with one piece of paper. If you cut this out in paper, you rip this up, it comes up as one piece. It will leave these pieces on the mat. So this bunny and all that, it'll leave those on the mat and you could actually use those to put into something else or put around it. You know, you can use those pieces and make your own thing. You can cut it with vinyl and you could rip up the big piece, use it as a stencil, stick it on a window, do anything you want with it, and then you also have the inside pieces to use for vinyl. So let me show you something. If you click contour, contour is in the bottom right corner. It's the very bottom button. I'm going to click contour. Yeah, Christopher Allen's going to use it to iron on pillows. It's amazing. Okay, so now every week I get asked, what is contour? Contour is, let me show you. If I click this bunny, the bunny is no longer there. It got rid of that cut. It will not cut out the bunny. That's not what I want though, but I was just showing you. And I can go back, click it again, the bunny is back. Okay, so if you want to hide any of the images, you can do that. Now, I'm going to click the outside button. Click this. Now it's like this, where you could use this for iron-on or vinyl or, you know, put it in foil, the adhesive foil. Let me show you something else. Let's say I just want that bunny. Okay, I'm not going to go and click all these things because that will just take forever. No one wants to do that, right? I'm going to hide all contours. So because you have to have one contour, it brings back the square. But I'm going to click the bunny. Now I'm going to click to get rid of the square, and I'm going to click the X. I got the bunny. You can do that with all of the images. Say I want the basket and these eggs. See? Is your mind going crazy? Belinda, what you search is, for this set, you can search gallery. I'll show you that again in a minute. But isn't that amazing? Okay, and look at the turkey. Look at this wheat in here. A candle, the plate, the fork, the spoon, the sunflower, the little cherry, the pie, the carrot, the pear, the mushroom, the apple, the leaf, the pumpkin. Isn't that amazing? I don't have a link for these images. I did share it on Facebook yesterday. Okay, so, you can put this on a shirt. I would love this on a shirt, and like Christopher said, on a pillow, on a bag. Oh, a good one for a bag is the flip-flops for like a summer bag. Okay, I'm going to go back and search again for those that just joined. Okay, so we're back to normal on images. We're going to click on cartridges. See up here? It's blinking green, cartridges. Click on that. This will bring up, I don't know how many cartridges, a lot. So we're going to click on the search, and we're going to search gallery. And there it is. You can do this on your iPad or anywhere. Yes, pathological buyer, you can save 10% on the maker if you have Cricut Access. If you have Cricut Access, you save 10% on everything you buy. So to get these, just for Cricut Access, to pay $99 a month and to get these, it's worth it just for these. But no, you get 35,000 images. I think it's actually 36,000. Let me see. We're going to click on images, and then I'm going to get back to this. So I'm going to click filter. You can click filter over here, and I am going to click Cricut Access only. So this will only show me things that are in Cricut Access. Oh no, it's 33,000, sorry. So it shows 33,486 images you get to use. Well, in Cricut Access. There are lots of them. But let's go back to the cartridge because I love it. I don't think there's a way to print out the cartridge names unless you like found it somewhere or did it by hand. If you don't have access, you get it the exact same way I just got it. And then you can pick which one you want. If you just want to buy one, I don't think you can buy the whole image set. I'm not sure. If you can, it will be right here in this front one. It'll say a price for all of them. And because I have access, I don't have that price because I just get it. Yay, Amy found the images. You bought the maker and the pads were all bent. Will they bend back? Yes, they will bend back. Just lay them flat. Thanks, Michael, for answering. The flip-flops. I love the flip-flops. And the kite. And, well, I love the Christmas ones, too. And there's like a flower with the spring one. Love this Halloween pumpkin. I was going to cut the Halloween pumpkin on glitter paper and then put the black pearl paper behind it. I just think it would be great. They made these so you can cut them out and put them in a frame, like a shadow box. Okay, so let me get rid of these things for now. We saw the turkey. And these come in, notice the size, they're 8 by 8. They might not be suggested to cut smaller than that. Someone said it tore when they cut it smaller. It kept tearing the paper. Because it probably depends on which one you're using. But look at the spider. Look how thin his legs are. If you made this smaller, they would be so much thinner and it might not work. Now, I did see somebody in my Facebook group post this that she cut out with she cut out with adhesive foil in 4x4, really small, and it worked great. Oh, Jamie is saying the whole cartridge is $19.99. That's a great price considering these are $2.99 each. If you're only going to use one or two, then, oh my gosh, Kiona, thank you so much. You are the best teacher a student could ask for. Thanks for doing all you do. Thank you, Kiona. If you're only going to use one or two of these and you don't have excess, then just buy one or two. You know, just buy them singly. Yeah, these are brand new. I was just told about them last night. But, okay, I guess I could just hide it, right? Look at the flip-flops. I love these. Look at the glasses, the beach ball. And the flip-flop part, isn't that totally a wishbone? I see a wishbone there. Totally see a wishbone. And if we want to contour this out, so maybe you can see it. Look, there's a little crab. There's an anchor. There's the little life ring thingy. There's a soccer ball. The shells. Oh, the umbrella. The flip. What's those called? Flippers? Can I make it bigger? Yeah. You can make it bigger. And you don't have to have a piece that cuts out. You could center this right in the middle. Let's click make it. You can center it right in the middle of your paper. So like say you wanted it on a 12 by 12 paper, you could actually just kind of center it. You can use the squares. Like I just have it just over the top inch, just over the bottom inch, 2 inches on each side. And there, it'll be in the middle of a 12 by 12 paper. And then you have all these leftover pieces. You could store these pieces in like a little box or a little baggie or anything. And then you can label it, you know, summer embellishments. Oh, can they be ungrouped? I don't think so. But, ooh, look, there's a camera. No, they can't be ungrouped, but you can contour. So let's say you only want to use that camera, then you just hide all of them. Click on the camera, click on all the cuts for the camera. It'll be in 2 pieces because these are made to stay, so you can use this as like a stencil or the paper all comes up together. Okay, so then there's the camera. You can make it bigger. Look, got a camera. Okay, I'm not just being quiet. Swim fins. I'm looking at the chat. Thanks, Jamie. All right, so what do you guys think of this? Is this awesome? I don't know who designed these. They're not licensed. They're by somebody at Cricut, so thank you, Cricut. Do we want to see more? Is there one you want me to show you up close? There are some Disney fonts. Yes, you can change colors. You can change colors of anything. Look at this one. Let's bring in the... Oh, and the star one is 4th of July. Let's bring these in. Let's hide the camera. Let's just hide one of these. Oh, and there's a rat. Oh, and look at the fangs of the mouth. Jack-o'-lantern. Oh, that's a spider web over here, and there's a spider over here. So if you wanted to change the colors of these, I'm going to duplicate. No, I'm not going to duplicate. First, let's contour out. Click contour. There we go. Click the button, click the X. Okay, so let's say I want some of these different colors. I'm going to contour again. And because there's so many tiny pieces, I'm going to contour all. I'm going to keep the pumpkin. I'm going to keep the fangs and keep the rat. Oh, let's keep the spider too. Oh, I forgot to contour out because when you click contour out all, it automatically just keeps the box on the outside. Okay, so now I want each one of these in a different color. So I'm going to click duplicate. Duplicate is over here on the right hand side. Okay, so now what we do, and this might take a little time. It's not really that long a time. Okay, we're going to hide all again. I'm just going to keep the spider. Okay, we got the spider. Well, no, because I already hid all, I don't have to do that. I'm going to get rid of the spider and keep the rat. So, I want the rat gray. This one, I'm going to contour, and I'm just going to click everything except for the pumpkin. Are you guys seeing how I'm doing this? Yeah, contour is the name of the tool I'm using. It's the button way down here in the bottom right corner. Now I can click the pumpkin, click it over here in the layers panel. See how the pumpkin is highlighted and these handles are around it? That means that is the one that's selected. I'm going to click on the little circle and I'm going to choose a color. And I'm going to select this set, click contour down in the bottom right corner. The button says contour, and we're going to click on what we don't want and keep these fangs. We can resize these. We can change the colors. You can do this stuff with almost any image. When you change the color, it just changes the color. Contour is not new. Contour has been around since the beginning of Design Space. Yeah, you guys totally rewatch the video. You can pause the video. You can fast forward the video on to where you want to see. So now let's hit make it. Because they're different colors, it puts them on different mats. Yes, while the dog sleeps. Let me read the question above you. Oh, that's just Jamie answering. Okay. So I'm just going to get rid of these. I'm just going to select these because I'm just using them to show you. This is a scary one. So somebody wants to see this with a color and then with black behind it. Actually, did you guys know, I know some of you did that watched my videos, this blank canvas down here, you can click on this and change the color of the mat. So you can see what things look like behind it. Or if you want to cut a piece that goes behind it, you can just add a shape. And just, I always unlock it and just make it whatever shape I want it to be. And send that. Click arrange, the top up here. Oh my gosh, thank you for the super chat. Send it to the back. Thank you, Christy Myers. You guys are amazing. And let's change this to black. So that's what it looks like with something behind it. And I think it'd look really pretty with glitter paper or pattern paper even, like a ombre color or something. Okay, do you guys have any more questions? Did I get all the questions? Yeah, Joyce says you can put them on one mat, though. You can put them on one mat. Oh, let me see if I can back up and bring those back. Okay, so to put them on one mat, I would have to color sync them. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I didn't click color sync. Let's say we're just gonna put them all orange. Then I'm gonna click make it. And we're gonna move these to different corners of the mat. Now, when you load your mat, you are going to put like the red up here at the top where the lips are, the orange over here, like you can just use a square and put right there, you know, the color of the mouse or rat you want, and the spider, just put, you know, black paper down here in the corner. So that's how you can cut them all on one mat. You have to load your mat with different colors of paper. Yeah, fall pattern paper with the turkey for Thanksgiving. You cut contact paper the same way you cut anything else. You use the contact paper setting. I think there's a contact paper setting, or just use the vinyl setting. Lynn's talking about if she contours it all, the screen goes black. If you hit contour all, what's happening is it goes black because the only cut you saved, because you deleted all the cuts inside, it's going to go black. So what you have to do is you have to click. Oh, I had the wrong thing selected. You have to click like anywhere here outside these cuts, and it'll turn off the outside cut. Oh, but it won't, because you have to click a cut inside. It has to cut something, because you hit all the cuts. You have to have one thing not be cut. Oh, I just hit the wrong button. Go up to the X. But that's not what I want. I want to click on here. I forgot. So you have to have at least one. So there I only have one cut. If you don't want them cut, I clicked it again and they all came back. So then I'm just going to click on the outside and then they will all cut. Does that make sense? Now remember, there's a delay in your questions and my answers. Does the weeding box have to be the same color as the images? If you want it on the same mat as the images, yes. But if you cut it, let me contour it back like it came. If you cut it like this and you cut it out of paper, all you have to do is lift this paper up and all these pieces will be in it. There's no weeding you have to do. You just lift it up. And if you're using it with vinyl, you just lift up this outer piece and all of this comes up and you're left with what's inside. Oh, Carol's asking if you can cut this material to use as emboss for Cuttlebug. Maybe you could. I think that is possible. Yeah, if you hit contour and you click on the cut you don't want, it's not going to cut it. Does anyone have any questions about this set or about anything else with Design Space you want me to show you? Yes, you could make 2 projects with 1 cut, totally. Like you could take off this background piece, the black piece, and cut this in vinyl, put it on a frame or something, and then the inner pieces you could also take off with transfer tape and put somewhere else. Or you could even use them as little stickers. Okay, if you're talking about this whole square as a weeding box, that's not really what it's made for, but it could be that. Like, it's kind of wasted. If you're using it as a weeding box, it's kind of wasting the vinyl. If you're just using it as vinyl, let me get rid of these. Then you could just put vinyl on here this size. I never use weeding boxes. You could put vinyl 5 by, I would do like 5.5 by 7.5 just to be sure. Just cut a piece of vinyl that size and it will cut right there instead of 8 by 8, which is what the size of this was. Select it, hit contour. So then this is an 8 by 8 size. Oh, you could make those cool outdoor flags with iron-on. That's a great idea. Leslie Hughes, thank you for subscribing. If you guys subscribe during my live video, your name shows up on the screen. You cannot just take off one line and not the whole square. You could delete it and add score lines and change the score lines to cut. Yeah, or a banner. Oh, look at these eyes in here. I didn't even notice that. Right above the hand, there's those eyes. Those are spooky. A scorpion. Let's look at some of the other ones. FedEx is here. Okay, so when you add color, does that mean they print in that color? They will, when I add color to them, it means nothing, absolutely nothing. And it just is a guide to put that color of material on your mat so it cuts. If I were to change the color of them and print them, it will print in that color. Ooh, flags made with glow in the dark. Yes. Oh, they would be cute to play I Spy with kids. You could just make a book of these. Look at the wreath. Okay, I haven't even looked at the wreath up close. I want to look at the wreath and the apple and the star. And look, there's a tent with a fire and thermos. And you guys, I've not been this passionate about an image set in so long. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the rest in peace. We've done that one a lot. Oh, I haven't even looked at all these that I have hidden. I'm going to hide these. Okay, here's the wreath. Look at all these Christmas images. Gingerbread man. Look at these. The bell, the Santa hat. These are awesome. The holly, the candle. Aren't they amazing? Yeah, somebody wants to see the Christmas tree. Oh, I didn't bring that in, did I? Did I? No. Let's go back. And did you guys notice this is a new feature of Design Space 3? When you hit images, you used to have to go find it all over again. But it saves where you're at. So you can go back really easy. This has a chimney. It has mistletoe, like a little gingerbread house, musical notes, tag, present, a deer, a bell. Oh, and it has like Christmas lights right through here. That's cool. Let me show you those lights because it might be hard for you to see. So we're going to hide everything except for the lights. And then I'm going to click on the outside so it gets rid of that. Click the X. Look at the lights. And you could turn them and use them anyway. You could use this on a card. Love those lights. Hey, Mamie. The snowman. I didn't bring the snowman in. I love snowmen, and I know Maymay loves snowmen too. Oh, look at the sweater. Okay, oh, I have this in my way. Snowshoes, a scarf, ice skate. Look at the sweater and mittens. A sled, a coffee cup, and lots of snowflakes. A shovel, a boot, a snow hat, earmuffs. Isn't this awesome? Emily, they do that to save paper. So, because this that you're working on is not the mat. It's actually better the way they do it because I could stack all these up. Let's just make them all visible. Okay, I don't have to move these or anything. I can just click make it. You do not have to tell it where to go. You don't have to. It just moves it around where it's going to fit. And because these are so big, they put one on each mat. But I love it for that reason. Okay, we did the wreath. Let's look at the 4th of July one real fast. The star, it has baseball, hamburgers, hot dogs, football, watermelon, flag, the United States, a balloon, a cool shaped balloon, the fireworks. This is amazing. Yeah, you could totally do this on iron-on a sweatshirt. Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, for 4th of July, maybe a t-shirt. And you could, let me try something real fast. Did I move this? I did. Let me go. I'm going to click the contour button. Oh, wait. First, I want to duplicate. Okay, not contour. Let's contour all, just to make it easier. And then I'm going to keep this whole side in. And like I said, this might take time to do something like this. Hit the X. Oh wait, I want to get rid of that square. Okay, hit the X. Okay, now I have this. I'm going to make this blue. Okay, now I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to hide this just to get out of the way. I'm going to contour this. I'm going to hide all of them and then click on this side. Now, once you do this, you need to save it because you don't want to do this all over again. And the outside. And then that I'm going to make red. Like, you could there. You could do something like this. Like, and you could take this away and do these in different colors. Do all of the images in different colors if you want. Or do something like that, or color them all different colors. Yes, I clicked on contour and I clicked, okay, I'm answering Jeanette's question. I clicked on contour and I clicked on delete all or contour all cuts. And then I clicked on the lights that I wanted to keep and then clicked on the outside square that I wanted to get rid of. And that's how I got the lights. Jennifer, you're funny. Are there? Oh, let's see all these other ones I brought in. Let's hide this. Whoops. The teacher apple or school apple. It doesn't have to be for a teacher. Look, it has a ruler and scissors and crayon in it. What's that thing called? I forgot what that is. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it's a stopwatch. Pencil, calculator, glue bottle, little pencil sharpener. Oh, a little push pin, clock. These are so cool. And, oh, did we do the pumpkin? I don't know. There's the pumpkin. Love the cat and the broom. Those are awesome. Oh, we did the snowman, right? Yeah, that's the one with the sweater. All right, was that all? Do you want to see more? Maymay, I don't have a link to purchase this because it's only in Design Space and I don't get commission from anything in Design Space. So feel free if you want to buy this to purchase it on your own. Like, you don't have to use my link. This, if you want to buy the whole set, it's $19.99. Oh, thanks, Sue. I didn't know our links worked in the chat anymore. I thought I couldn't post my Amazon link. But if you buy this, I don't get commission because it's in Design Space. So, but it's amazing. So I wanted to show you. Thank you, Maymay, for asking. You can't get the separate pieces? Let's show again. You have to have it selected. I'm going to click hide all, which is down here in the bottom. Now all it has is the square, so you'll get a black square. You need to click on the images. So let's say we want these images. So see how these images are darker? Those will be cut out. So I'm going to click back and get rid of the big square. See how it lightened up? See, it's lightened up on the images that will not cut. And the images that will cut, if you mouse over them, they're really dark. They're kind of dark. Oh, see, like I forgot the cat's head. And then when you mouse over it, you see which one kind of highlights a little bit. That's what will cut or not cut. And then I hit the X. So I have that. This would be cute on a card, a Halloween card, just as it is. Yes, you could probably take something out of the image and add it back in. Okay, so let's start over. Okay, so now we have it, it's all so let's take out the tea kettle. Hit the X. So that's out, and I would say maybe you want a pumpkin in there. Okay, I'm not going to go find a pumpkin image just because that will take time. I'm just going to show you how, like, we're pretending this is a pumpkin, okay? So now we have this square here, or octagon or hexagon, whatever that is. We're going to select both images, and we can tell they're both selected over here in the layers panel. You see the octagon is highlighted in gray and this pumpkin is highlighted in gray, and then we can click slice. If you guys learn these basics, you can make anything you want. And there. Now we have our own image. Well, Selena is asking, so when you hide contour, it takes out whichever image you click on. Yes, kind of. When I'm kind of doing the opposite though, because, so when you normally use hide contours, so we're here. So I click on the bat and the skull and it will take these out. So let me show you. So it took those out. But because there's all these little spots and dots and there's so many cuts, we're doing it in reverse. So let me get it back to normal by hiding them all and bringing them all back. So now this is back to normal. They're back. And that's a great thing about hide contour that's different than slice. You can always bring them back. You can always make it back to where you want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide them all. So when I hide them all, I'm going to show you what happens. It's just a black square. But it does that because it has to cut something. So if I just wanted the cat cut, I would click on these. So now it's going to click the square with the cat. But I want to click the square to get rid of that. It lightens it up. And click the X. So now I have the cat. You can make it bigger. Look at that, is a cute cat. Okay, it's not cute, it's scary. But it's a cool cat for Halloween. Yeah, I'm so glad, Cheryl, you're getting so many ideas. I love to see you guys getting ideas. Sometimes you guys give me ideas. Thank you guys so much for helping the other people that are asking questions that have been answered. Oh, and do you have more questions? While you have questions, we're going to do this real fast. Here's a shout out to a few of the people who support me on Patreon. Marjorie, Charlotte, Audrey, Diane, Stacy, Teresa, Carol, Donna, Betty, Kathy, Gloria, Deborah, Kim, Carol, Cajun, Donna, Beth, Mariette, Sonia, Bobby Fort, Joyce, Connie, Jody, Ashley, Tanya, Susan, Melissa, Bonita, Colleen, Jane, Mouse Baby, Sean, Elaine, Kathy, Angelica, Sherry, Heidi, Jeannie, and Angelina. Thanks, guys. Okay, somebody asked about making a stencil. This would make a great stencil. let me see what happens now. Okay. Let's just start it over. Now it's so huge. Because I made the cap big, it made everything big. Let's zoom out. So it's at 25%. You could cut this out of vinyl or paper, and you could use it as a stencil. You can cut it out of, Michael's has plastic poster board. You could cut this out. You can cut this out of that poster board and use it as a reusable stencil. And Bobby, did you see? I gave you a shout out. Can you get rid, let me see your question. Can you get rid of the box and just put a thin border around it? You can't put a border around right where it is unless you have an image that it matches perfectly. You could put a shape around it or something. This will be available forever. They never take images out of Cricut Design Space unless there's like a problem or something with it. But it's not like they put them in and take them out. And if you have Cricut Access, they stay in Cricut Access. They do not leave Cricut Access unless it was near the beginning and it was done on accident or something. Oh, yeah, Joan, that's a great idea. Let me read Joan's comment again. As a scrapbooker, stencil pattern paper using chalk. You could even put this, you could use this as a stencil. You could even just cut it out on paper and color it in with colored pencils or something, like tape it over what you're using, and then you would just be with what's left over. Hey, Jody, you missed a lot of fun, so you'll have to watch this again. You won't regret it. Oh, yeah, you could color it in with the Pebbles chalk. They took Ironworks out? Huh. Yay, Ashley's making one now as she watches. And she will post that on Facebook. Right, Ashley? In my Facebook group, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane. Or my Patreon Facebook group. Do both. Spray paint, great idea. And you could cut this out as big as 12 by 12. Okay, the inches it is now is 32 by 32. I think I need to make it smaller. That's still too big. Let's put this back to 100%. Oh, let's change it to draw. Let's contour out. We're going to contour out just the big square. So I'm just hitting up here and then click the X. And now we're going to change this to right. And let's make it orange. Okay, this back color has got to go. Let's see if black will. Cool. There. Let's clear this too. There we go. Can you guys see that? So now it will write this. You can make coloring book pages. Lynn, you can make a solid image of this. If you cut out the outside of it, you could cut with scissors around the outside if you want to do that. But if you don't totally understand what it is, cut it out of paper, lift up the paper, and you have it all in the paper. Like you see these as windows. All the images you see here are like windows through the paper. And then you have these pieces you can use as embellishments. Yeah, and you can make this much smaller if you want for a card, especially if it's writing. Isn't that awesome? You can also print it. Okay, let me bring this back to white. Let me bring this back. I'm going to bring it back to cut. I'm going to make it orange. Okay, so we're going to make a card real fast. I might go over a few minutes. Oh, and I have to get my FedEx because I think it's the new Cricut the new Cricut stuff. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna make this 7 by 5. And I forgot to unlock it. So let's make that a 7. Okay, so let's move this. I click arrange, move it to the back. And this is gonna be white. Oh, I made the wrong thing white. Let me click on this. White. Let's make this the background gray so we can see this. So I need to make this smaller. And I could put down here, put Happy Halloween up here. I could select all this and click flatten, which is down here right next to contour. So I can flatten that and that will be on the front of a card. Yes, it would be great for a coloring book for children. You could draw them all out, put them in a book, and give it to a child. You could have things written on them too, or there's so much you can do. You can make stickers out of these, cut these out on sticker paper, and do a coloring book and make them the same size. And if you do printable sticker paper, you could have them color the stickers and stick them in where they go, or they can just color these. Just the imagination just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So what do you guys think? And if you purchase this, I get no commission. I'm just excited about it. Yeah, it would be cool as vinyl on a t-shirt. Yeah, you could use those glitter pens. So if there's something in this video you don't understand what I did, rewatch the video, and then once it's not live anymore, comment and ask in the comments, and I try to answer those comments. If you ask a question in the comments, I really try to answer those. Yeah, window cling would be great, but not as this part of the image. Window cling would be better as the square and pull off, because these images, you can't really use transfer tape. You'd have to like place all these little images on. So you'd want the bigger piece, the opposite of this. And if you know anybody who has a Cricut or new Cricut and you think this video would help, share the video. Yeah, it's like using the negative of space. With this cartridge, you get both images. You get the negative and the positive, and you can use them both. Yeah, you guys, it's amazing what you guys can do in Design Space with all of these tools they give us. All right, guys, I want to thank you for joining me live. Thank you, May May. It was so exciting seeing you in here. And thank you, Bobby, for helping. And Sue Ann Matthews was helping, and Jamie and Sue and everyone else who helps. I know so many of you help the others. Great idea, Sherry. Sherry says you could stencil these, use on a window, and do the spray snow. That would be amazing with the snowman. That would be so cool. You can make a quilt with the images too. On the Maker, you could cut it out of fabric. I would cut it bigger though. How do we find the new cartridges? When you go to the thing and it says new, they're not always new. But I try to post when I see a new one. Go to images, and there's a category for what's new. It's not kept up to date. We could talk to Cricut about that. Recently added. See, I think Cricut has been so busy, they have not kept this up. Anna Rose, whose job is this? But to find this cartridge, click on cartridges and search gallery. And then click it. Oh, and there's that heart. It has lovebirds and the key and the lips and the envelope and the bow and the harp and the ring, like an engagement ring. Oh, and a rose. Amazing. Oh, thank you, May May. May May says it's World Card Making Day. Perfect images to make cards with today. Thank you, May May. And if you're not following May May, follow May May. Click on her little face there if you're watching live. Or if you're not, just search May May. It's one word, May May Made It. You see her name in the chat to stay. And she does I think she does 5 videos a week, actually. She does a lot of videos of crafting, all kinds of crafting, some with a Cricut and some without. And she is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I like the bat too. That's cute. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. And remember, share this video if you know friends who might be useful to them. Like the video and subscribe if you're not. I do this every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Oh yeah, May has the best craft store. And if you guys are always asking what glue I use, I get it from May's craft store. You go to maymay-made-it.com. Oh, that's a great idea, May. The wreath would be great on a plate for the holidays. May, are you going to do a video on a project with one of these? Thank you, Sue. Sue shared the link for maymay-made-it.com. I think there is still a suggestion box. Let's look. It was here where you hit the 3 little buttons. Not buttons, lines. And, oh, look, it has new features. Let me see. I don't see the feedback. Yeah, right here, feedback. So you can click feedback, leave your email address, and leave your comments. If there's something you really want done in Cricut X or Cricut Design Space, leave them a comment. Oh, Oh, Maymay has a World Card Making Day hop starting at noon on her channel. Shameless plug. No worries, Maymay. I'm glad you told me. I didn't know. I've been so busy. So that's awesome, Maymay. Thanks for sharing. So it's time to go to Maymay's channel. Oh, wait, is that noon Central? Because right now it's noon Eastern. Okay, I think it's noon Central because she's Central time. So that's like in an hour. You got to go hop on Maymay's channel. And then I'm sure there'll be other videos to see. I'm going to go watch them too. Oh, yeah, the embossing pen. Ranger has embossing pens that work in the Cricut Explorer or Cricut Maker. Thanks, Bobby. Bobby shared Maymay's YouTube channel. That you can emboss these. Yeah, so go over to Maymay's channel at noon Eastern time. No, Central time. Sorry. All right, guys, I'm going to... Oh, wait. Was I going to show you something? New features. I was going to see what that was. Oh, so when there's new features, you can see what they are here. But they usually tell me, so I usually do a video on them too. These are just new what were to Design Space from the old Design Space. All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks for joining. Oh, do you guys want me to open up my FedEx package? Where's my... Oh, I know why that moved. My things keep moving from different screens. That's what happened. What am I... There's my maker. All right, I'm going to go get that box real fast. It's not what I thought, but it is from Cricut. Oh, it is what I thought. Okay. Where am I? Here I am. I don't want to use my fabric Cricut scissors. And I know so many of you wanted to know what this was, and I really didn't know. All right, Maymay said she is using this set in a project. So if you want, I'll probably use it in a project sometime. So go subscribe to her too. So this is, what is it? Iron-on protective sheet. That's what it's called. I think you can use it for more than just that. Open it, open it. I'm opening. Ooh, it's nice and thick. It's not like the thin Teflon sheets. Oh, that's nice. And it says Cricut. It has tape on it. It has 2 sheets of tape, 2 strips, a sheet of tape. Comes on a roll. It's like, it's really thick. And this is for, what I say this is for is if you're doing 2 colors of iron-on and you have to put the first color down first. I put the first color down for like 10 seconds. Then I take off that plastic carrier sheet, and then you have to put down the next color. Well, the next color, if it's smaller, it's not protecting the whole thing you've already done. So you'd want to maybe put this down for that. I think. Is this? This is so thick. I think that's what it's for. I'm not... Does it have directions? Oh, please visit help.cricut.com for Cricut iron-on instructions. Well, what I'm thinking is this isn't what you'd protect your table with, is it? Because it's kind of thick. Okay, do we need to test this? Because, I don't know, it's so thick. Let's do this. Let's try it. Okay. See, I was going to cut out the pumpkin thing with this. And isn't that cute? I love this. Acetate. This you get in the mystery box. Let me set those over here. Let me get out my heat press. My easy press. And we're going to turn this on. Whoops. Move all this stuff out of the way. Jamie is saying it won't work to protect your table from the heat press. I tried that. The heat goes right through it. Okay. Well, thank you for helping me. So I guess it's not going to work for that. She already tried it because Jamie did get this already. So this is to protect your iron-on, especially if you're doing foil iron-on. Foil iron-on is much more sensitive and you don't want to overheat it. All right, so I'm not even going to try this because she said it doesn't work. I trust Jamie. There, I'm back. I need to do my hair. All right, guys. Are there any questions? So we know it doesn't work for that, what I was just going to try, because Jamie says it won't. The heat goes right through it. So it is for, but it was so thick, I thought, but this is like Teflon. I think you could craft with it to protect your table. Like if you're using paints or something like that, you could totally use it for that. It is Teflon, but it's, let me see if I find another Teflon sheet. Okay, I have a bigger Teflon sheet here. So like you can hear this. This is really, really thin. And this, can you hear the difference? This is much thicker. Like, can you see the thickness? And see how thin this is? This is like paper thin. Yeah, Deanna, I know what it's for, and I'm going to be doing a video to show you how to iron on multiple colors and layers. So I will be using that in this video, that video. I figured it out, you guys. Jamie told us what it's for. Well, I knew what it was for, but then I thought, I wonder if it could be used to protect the table, and it can't. And so I think some of you that are watching live, well, there is a delay. So the questions, because sometimes you're asking me questions that I answer. So that's because of a delay. And you're watching the chat, and you guys are all chatting, so you miss some things that I say also. The size of the sheet, I think it's 12 by 12. Yeah, Jamie says 12 by 12 too. Jamie is my admin in my Cricut Design Space group and Craft Hoarders group, and she helps out a lot and helps answer questions as well. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. So 45 minutes go to May's channel. Thank you guys so much for staying this long. You're awesome. And I will see you next week. I will have a video out on Tuesday and Thursday. I hope. I might do a live video Tuesday. I have something to unbox. And then I have my cousin is coming the next week. She will be here Monday through Friday, not this next week, but the next week. And we're both really, really excited about something that we'll be sharing with you. And I'm not sure I'll have craft videos that week, but I might. Yeah, set an alarm. You guys can do it right now. Tell Alexa to set an alarm for do like a half hour before the video so you can come chat with us for that date, and she'll set it right now if you guys have the Amazon Alexa. All right, guys. Love you. See you in the next video.